Atherosclerosis, the hidden killer. You don't feel it, you don't see it, but right now it might silently be narrowing your arteries. Atherosclerosis is the root cause of the world's leading killers, heart attack and stroke. Today, I'll show you how it works and what you can actually do to stop it or at least slow it down. So you probably feel fine, but right now there might be something quietly building up in your arteries, and it kills more people than anything else. It's called atherosclerosis, and it is the real cause of most heart attacks and strokes in the world. What is atherosclerosis? Atherosclerosis is when plaque builds up inside your arteries. This plaque is made up of cholesterol, immune cells, calcium, scar tissue, and so forth. Over time, it narrows your arteries and limits blood flow to the heart or brain. The most dangerous part isn't just the narrowing. It's when a plaque ruptures, triggering like a blood clot that then actually travels along to your heart or brain, and that is what causes the most heart attacks and strokes. Not a slow narrowing or clog, but a sudden total blockage. The process begins with something called endothelial damage. Think of the endothelium as the Teflon lining inside your arteries. Smooth, slippery, keeping the blood and cholesterol flowing. But when it gets damaged, right, by high blood pressure, by smoking, by blood sugar spikes, by high LDL cholesterol, that Teflon turns into Velcro. Now cholesterol can stick to it. The immune system then sees that and sends white blood cells to go clean up, but instead of fixing things, they cause inflammation, forming a plaque, a kind of biological scar inside the artery wall. So risk factors that you can control. So what causes endothelial damage and plaque buildup? Here's the big causes. High ApoB cholesterol. ApoB is a protein that shows how many cholesterol particles are floating in your blood. More particles means more chance of them slipping into your artery walls and triggering plaque. Even if your LDL looks normal, and high ApoB means you're still at risk. So high blood pressure, high blood sugar, smoking is another baddie. Visceral fat and chronic inflammation, inactivity and poor sleep, stress. You don't even need all of them. Just 1 or 2 or 3 over time can start the process and keep it going. The scary part is that you won't feel a thing. Atherosclerosis builds silently for years, often decades, with no symptoms at all. The first sign for many people is a heart attack or a stroke, especially when plaque builds up in the carotid arteries, right, which take blood to the brain, leads to the ischemic stroke. Just like in the heart, plaque in the neck artery can rupture, triggering a blood clot, and suddenly block blood flow to a part of the brain. That's why screening tools like the CAC are so powerful. They can detect calcified plaque in the coronary arteries before you ever even feel sick. We'll cover the CAC in another video, but it's worth asking your doctor about. So now, can you stop it? Here's the good news. You can slow it down very significantly, possibly even to a complete halt. Here's what works. Lowering your ApoB with statins or improved diet. Daily exercise, especially the zone 2 type cardio. High fiber, anti-inflammatory diet. Think like Mediterranean diet. Resistance or strength training. Consistent sleep and stress reduction. You're not going to reverse your plaque buildup, but you can definitely slow its buildup or even stop it entirely. So we have learned that atherosclerosis is the common thread behind most cardiovascular and ischemic stroke deaths in the world today. But if you act early, before your final decade begins, you can delay or even prevent the worst outcome. If you learned something today, please check out some of the other videos on our channel. Hopefully you'll learn something from them as well. I make them with a lot of love. I have you guys in mind. I want you to learn something and have a fantastic balance of life and a fantastic final decade. Thank you.